Okay. We are live.
Your life.
We are on the interwebs. Okay.
No, salud.
So let's see who comes in. Nada so far. Mm.
We drink. We drink while people get here.
Yeah, I guess. So much going on. Everyone's probably watching the Tiger King.
Who are you telling? Why is he Tiger King if
No sé.
he got it?
Oh, we got someone in.
Who is
Let's
it?
see. It's show the chat. Live chat.
Hello.
Turn my radio up. Oh, hearing all the people. Call the cops. I listened to. I got my little Baofang radio, and
Picnic.
people can't
Oh, no.
wait to call the cops on people. Hello,
Panic?
panic,
What? I
panic,
call him Picnic.
picnic. He can't even read. What
It's
is
kind
going
of far.
on?
The
I got your eye surgery.
LASIK
You
surgery
can't
is
see.
not that great. No,
Yeah, I
can
guess
see.
it doesn't improve your vision.
It did. Mucho.
It's, apparently, you can't read 2 feet
Yeah,
in
but
front of
they're
you.
like this big.
What is going on?
You're closer.
So I wanted to go out today with my Proline and do a little bash video, but the weather's still just not nice. It was cold and really
So
windy, and the wind really stinks. Hey, get down, Michi.
You
down.
want some feet?
The cat is trying to get into my stuff.
Yeah, he's so cute.
Oh yeah.
He's so cute.
So I figured we'd come on and we just have a little drink here and do a little chit chat real quick, see what's going on with the RC people. Haven't really been making many videos because it's just the weather. The weather was super nice, everything was doing good, and then all of a sudden we got like 3-4 feet of snow or more.
He doesn't like to be picked up.
He doesn't really like
unless it's him.
he likes me. So anyway, yeah, I haven't been able to get out. I can't crawl. I can't bash. Can't really do anything, and it kind of sucks. But you know, waiting. Come on. Oh, there it is.
Oh no, it won't show it unless they say something.
There. No, it's on there now.
Oh.
So here we are. I figured I'd hang out with Mrs. Propaganda. Sometimes people seem to like her. I don't really know why. But yeah, we're in the RC Propaganda Studios. I put up this sweet brick wall. I needed more. You can see I ran out on this side here.
You should have put the camera like that so we both in the wall.
Oh, we could move it. Let's see. Oh yeah. What do you say? What do you say, Mean Gene? But yeah, not a lot of people joining. I wonder how the notifications are going. I know that's a big deal, but it is what it is.
I got Michi's hair.
We are in quarantine, supposed to be on lockdown, but I still go out. I ain't paying attention to none of that shit. Going out tomorrow. Get some stuff I gotta go pick up and do a few things. And I'm gonna pick up my ramp out of the storage unit and hopefully get a little bash session in. I charged my Hobby Star battery. No, Power Hobby, my bad. Power Hobby battery. And of course, I go bash, and then I had to take my dog out before we left, and the wind was just whipping, and I'm like, we live in the mountains, and there's well, it looks like it's gonna be nice for a couple days, but there's definitely a storm brewing coming, so we're gonna have like another week of crappy weather. So I gotta get out before it gets bad anyway. So tomorrow should be the day. I think tomorrow's gonna be a little bit warmer, and you can get out and excuse me, and I can do a little bashing because I got the Rona.
No.
Oh my Corona.
You don't got the Corona.
No. I got a Boston lager. Hey, I'm from fucking Boston. All right, I'll fight you. That's actually where I'm from. I don't live there anymore.
Nice.
What's up, Michael? Fellow isolators. Hey.
Isolators.
Well, maybe he spelt it wrong, but I knew what he meant. Maybe it's spelled right. I don't even know how to spell. I'm not a very good speller. Spelling is not good for me. Good thing I got that spell check. I always go back and check it out.
I'm good at spelling. But I'm not good when people actually spell it to me. I'm like, A, B, C, D, what?
You don't even know your ABCs or
Yeah, I have to sing it. A, B,
QJIFs.
C, D, B, B, B.
What do I think? I think it's a bunch of bullshit. I think the government's doing some creepy shit. There's no need to shut the whole economy down. The petrodollar died. We're no longer trading oil in U.S. dollars. There's a lot of stuff going on. That Fauci guy you see on TV, he's been around since the Reagan times. He's just a fraud. They really cared about people's health. They'd be talking about obese people and smokers and people who drink too much.
Us right now.
Having one beer. Whoa, look out, everybody. So I think, I think it's just blown out of proportion. People will listen to the TV and just do as they're told. The Sam Adams, you see.
All this and now.
No, I've never really been a Saturday Night Live. I've never really been a Saturday Night Live guy. I'm really into comedy. I really love stand-up comedy. It's one of my passions, but I just was never really into SNL. Like the good days, I was really young, and now it's just a bunch of mostly
play
liberal
that on
propaganda,
TV?
supposedly. I don't know.
On TV, they play that?
Yeah, it's a whatever network it's on. I'm not sure what network it's on.
We don't really watch TV.
Yeah, we don't even have. Well, we got a TV, but the apartment it's free, so it's like some sort of basic thing. The only time I turn it on is if I'm gonna watch the UFC. Sometimes we used to be on Fox, and now they're on ESPN.
Or Netflix or whatever.
And we do watch
Walking Dead.
Walking Dead. Yeah, it's the only TV show I've
Every
ever
Sunday,
watched
Lord's Day.
on the TV of every episode. Yeah, on the Lord's Day. That's about it. And because of phones, you just hit mute when the commercials come on, and I'm gonna listen to the Geico. Buy my insurance. I'm so sick of that crap. Stuff's been
I
going
like
on
Geico.
forever. Yeah, I was kind of a late '90s. I was a teenager, right?
See?
Yeah,
We're
yeah, late '90s.
old.
Yeah, we're getting old. I feel old. I'm not old. I got an old soul. You know, I never really jived with kids my age.
Game of Thrones? Nope.
Never
I
seen an
never
episode
watched
of Game of Thrones. I just see people get all butthurt, and I laugh because I never seen it. Like,
Yeah.
I like a lot of dumb shit, so I'm not saying that it's dumb or anything, but so I don't hate on stuff like that, but I find it funny when people get bent out of shape over stuff like that. Like, it is what it is. Like, I don't really watch sports. I love people who like anytime there's like a big fight because someone's on another team. Oh, I love that shit. Oh man, that's my jam. I love hearing that.
We did watch that the guy that cooks the blue stuff.
Cooks the blue stuff.
Yeah.
You talking about Breaking Bad?
Yeah,
Meth?
Breaking Bad.
She cooks the blue stuff.
Oh,
Yeah, the
green
blue stuff.
whatever there. Yeah. We
Gold
watched
jacket,
that
green
one.
jacket, who gives a shit?
Hmm.
I play Whoop. D&D
D&D.
must
¿Qué
be
es
for
eso?
me. Whoop. World of Warcraft? No, that's no. Dungeons and Dragons is D&D. Maybe you made a mistake, spelling mistake there. Yeah, that's cool. I used to play Magic: The Gathering a lot when I was younger. I used to go to the summer camp. Oh, a lot of D&D. Okay, yeah, that's cool. I like those sort of things. Yeah, I could see why you would like Game of Thrones. It's kind of like a real life type of deal. I'm gonna let the cat out. He wants to get out.
I don't think so.
Yeah, he does. Watch.
Well,
See you
if
later,
you
Richie.
push him, of
I
course.
didn't push him. I opened the door. He jumped up and run out. You get bored. Don't tell me my business, devil woman. Oh, fuck. But yeah, I want to bash pretty bad. I got my MT. Well, here's the body. I do have my, I don't know if you can see, I got my Creighton. I got to install these
When we got across.
pivot ball, the front hub carriers or whatever. I got these hot racing ones a while ago, and I just kind of been lazy. The plastic's cracked on it, and it needs a little bit of TLC, just some tightening up. Right now, it's got no front suspension because I got the shocks on my 4S Outcast, but you know, Street Outlaws, the list. Oh, what's up, Bobbies?
I
RC?
never heard
of that. Is it some sort of video game?
No say.
Oh, I don't know how many of you seen my MT 4x4, but I really like this little truck. Oh yeah, don't knock my figs down over there. Just rearranged all those.
He's looking at me funny.
Yeah, well, he's fucking Steve Austin. He can look at you however he wants. move away a little bit. Come closer. I just rearranged all my figs over there in the ring, and she'll knock it down, and then I gotta redo all my
Like
figs.
you have so many things to do.
I got a lot of things to do. Let me tell you, I got a lot of shit to read on the internet. Ah, it's for PS4. Okay. Nah, Michael, I don't really get into any of those challenge or anything. I'm kind of lame.
Why I don't know anything on what are you guys talking about?
Because you're not in the RC stuff. He's a giant YouTuber. Actually, I really like Kevin Talbot. Like, he seems like the type of guy like you'd like to hang out with. Like, like you see all these other YouTubers, whether it's RC or anything, and who knows what they're really like. But Kevin just seems like a cool guy.
What was the challenge about?
I don't even know. I've just seen the thumbnails. I don't watch. I said I'm not doing it. I don't even know what it is.
Yeah, but you say, oh, wait, you don't hang out with you, but
yeah, but at least I know who he's talking about. Women, let me tell you.
I have to. I'm bored. I need to annoy him.
She does plenty of that.
No, es cierto.
He's done a bunch of good challenges. I see people doing that. I like that sort of thing, though. I like to see it in the hobby. I don't know. I kind of had different ideas when I started making YouTube videos, and then things have changed, and then we kind of have bad winters, and they go on forever here. So, Monster Truck 2-minute freestyle. Oh, that sounds cool. I was about to get an SMT10. I had the kit on order.
You got the button.
And yeah. Oh, let me get it. I got a body at JJ Customs. See that? And in no way does JJ Customs endorse the words that are used in this video. I bought the body because I ordered the kit. I didn't want the green chassis in case I want to do like different bodies. So I was going to go with the kit, and I don't work in the winter. I'm laid off. I work seasonal, and we're also trying to buy a house. So I was like, I don't want to spend the money. The kit's not that expensive, but then time you get electronics and all that stuff and whatnot, it adds up. So I canceled the pre-order, and I think the kit's actually just started coming out not that long ago. It seemed that the RTRs were right out and the kits weren't really coming out, but I think I probably will eventually pick one up. I want to try the whole monster truck thing. What's up, Smashing? Anyone in here, if you're not subscribed to Slow Smashing, dude makes really funny videos, and they're quite entertaining. I highly recommend you check them out if you haven't. But I will get a monster truck, I think. We'll see. I don't really feel the need to keep buying RC trucks. I see like all these people just buying trucks, and I got a Creighton awesome basher. I got the MT, 10 scale smaller truck, great basher. I got a 4S Outcast. It's a 10 scale, but it's a little bit bigger, so it's that nice in between size. Great truck. I enjoy it. So that's like 3 bashers. I got a Revo 2.0. But the only reason I've kind of held on to it is because it was like my first new up-to-date basher. So it had a little bit of sentimental value, but I don't know. I've tried like everything I can with that truck, and it just always seems to have problems. And I don't know. The Creighton is just, I don't know, in my opinion anyway, a way better truck, easier to work on. And every time I take the Creighton out, it breaks way less, I guess. The Revo's like deceivingly heavy. It's weird. I don't get it. Like, it's plastic chassis, but it definitely weighs more than the Creighton. And my Creighton, I got that M2C chassis and a bunch of other little bit of aluminum bits on it, and it seems to hold up pretty good. So I don't really have the need to take the Revo out anymore. And my wife, she's got 2 crawlers, SCX-10 2, and we're looking up because they're on the shelves above us.
They're all so lonely.
Yeah, look. So they're up there.
No, turtles.
Oh, no. Yeah, there we go. I got it. Yeah, there we go. So she's got an SCX-10 2, and now I got her the new Red Cat Gen 8 axe. So crawlers don't really, this is kind of a subjective thing, I guess, but for me, they don't break very often. Like, it's not that you don't ever break anything, but I like to kind of scale crawl. I'm not trying to bash mine around. I don't put a buttload of brushless power in it. I keep the gearing down. I like to scale crawl, so I don't really break things, and it's great because then you're not spending money. So I don't really I know the SCX 10.3's got some new things. I'm not really a fan of portal axles. It comes with a Jeep body. I live near the Rubicon Trail, and I'm sure maybe on the trail someone might have some portals, but you never see a portal axle Jeep just cruising down the street. Just saying. I know portals they did probably because they wanted money. Not money. That's kind of like the market, but it's just not necessary. Like on the Gen 8, it's got portals. On a Scout, yeah, but the body looks really good, and I think for the money that truck was really good. For the value, like what it gives you. So it's just, it is what it is with the portals. I got the TRX4 Bronco. You don't see Broncos with portal axles. So it's like, but I'm not like a super scale snob or anything like that. I just like the scale look. But when I built that Element kit, I really like what that truck has to offer. So I don't really feel the need to keep buying more RC trucks. I just want to use the ones I have a little bit more. Oh, you never had a crawler, Bobby? Oh, you're missing out.
Got 3 now.
The C2X. Yeah, I like that C2X actually. I think if I had to get something different, I'd get a C2X. I've never had a hard body, and I kind of like to try something different. I've never had an RC 4-wheel drive product either. The comments don't stay up. I can't stand that, so it's hard to say. What's up, JM? How you doing? And again, I forget your name. It's not Jim. It's not Jim. I said Jim before. Maybe it's John. I only talk to him every week. You'd think I would remember that shit.
All right, Michael. See you. Stay healthy.
Oh, yeah. I'll stay healthy. Take vitamin
hands.
C and vitamin D like a motherfucker.
Wash your hands like you never do that before.
John. I knew it started with a J. How's it going today, John? We're just BSing in here. Just hanging out.
Yeah, having drinkies.
Having a beer. Drinking a cold brewski, hey. We just go out for a little walk with the dog. We've been walking around our apartment building. There's a lot of hiking we can do right from our apartment. So once the snow melts, but I still think at like 7,000 feet, it's going to be a while before that snow melts. The dang weather just won't cooperate.
Yeah.
It was supposed to be nice this week, and then it just kind of, took a hit. Oh, nice. Working on the drag car. I got my little drag build. That's actually a section of RC I want to get into more. I wish I could, get some people, like involved in my area, but I don't know anyone that does any RC. It's kind of like an old vacation town where I live. So what's up, Kurt? Good to see you, bud. Thanks for coming by. He won. Did he win a shirt? I think he won a shirt.
I don't remember who won.
The drag car is actually, he's got just what did I take out of it? I think I took the servo out of it. I'm not sure, but no, I couldn't have took the servo out of it. And maybe it's good to go. I don't even know. I went to the one drag event at JJ Customs, which, dude, that was a great time. There was like a bunch of us there. She was doing like live video, plus I was doing video, and people were lining up and just practicing and racing. But when the actual like real racing came down, we're just doing like an elimination style, heads up, like no whatever. Like we drew straws for who we were gonna go against, and boom, your wife took the shirt from you.
Hopefully not too clean. I use this rack to clean the counter.
No. And the heads up, it was just great. Lots of fun. I made it to the second round. The kid I was racing, he was like a younger fella. He flipped, but I had spun out a little bit. And I almost was gonna get it, but I kind of, when I flipped, I didn't like.
Kind of gave up. You
yeah.
Were like, everybody.
Yeah, and then I realized, and I was like, no, and I could have probably got him if I would have been a little bit more on my toes, but it is what it is. But it's actually, if you can get people together and do something, I wish I could do even just like once a month. I like to go to JJ Customs, but it's like we'll say 4 hours, maybe 3.5. But the problem is you got to leave at certain times, or the traffic, California traffic, it is just the worst. So DHK Maximus. I've seen that truck before. Slash. I used to race my Slash, but now it is a drag. Slash. I put the banded arms on it, and that's my drag setup now. I had the Slash kind of hanging around because I was going to the RC track, but it's like about 45 minutes to get there, and with the gas prices and everything, and then the racing starts at a certain time, and I work, and so it's hard to say when I can make it. So, kind of, you know, I couldn't really commit. I wanted to get a buggy, but I didn't want to spend all the money. But looking back at it, I guess I would have had the money. I get really weird about spending money. Like, I think I don't have money and I don't spend money, but then I realized later on down the road, like I could have just spent the money. It's like, I don't know. I get really weird about spending money. Oh, you got the tree. Is it the Traxxas one? The setup seems kind of weird, but it looks like really good. Once you get it all set up, you can really use it. I'd like to get the tree. I wish we would have had one at the event, but we had a guy just with a little flashlight. It was a little funky, but it worked. I think you have to have the receiver or something to do with the Traxxas in order to get it to work. I just got a notification. That's what I want to watch at Cecil was talking about. It's part 2 from that podcast I listened to the other day. Stampede stuff. Stampede. I think that was my friend who got me into the hobby when we were in high school. I think he had a Stampede way back in the day.
Maximus.
What else? What else you guys got to say? No one's asking us any questions.
Good.
She snores really loud, if you wanted to know. She's the one that snores, not me. She smells, she snores. I don't even know why I married her, to be
and
honest
then
with
I
ya.
lick my puff.
That's my dang dog. My dog likes to come in the morning, and she doesn't do it all the time. She doesn't need to go out or anything. Our door, like, it shuts, but the little whatever, I don't know what that actual little piece is in the door that pops into the hole, so it doesn't open. It doesn't really go in, and she knows. She's a big girl. She just bops the door open with her head and comes in.
And then she hits the bed. You can feel her.
Yeah, and then
down
she
there.
licks her paws because she knows I don't like it. I don't know why she does it. And I just yell at her one time. I tell her to stop, and then she stops and goes to sleep. Strange dog. Strange dog. She's a good girl, though. My big beast. She's a big old beast. Although she's been losing weight because we've been going on to... Yeah, I have 2 TRX4s. I got a Bronco. It's pretty much stock. I don't even think it's got a servo in it right now. And my first ever crawler was the TRX4 Land Rover, which is what I started my channel on. If you see my early vids, the very first...
What did you do with the body?
It's in the storage unit. I chopped it into a truck. I did all kinds of stuff. That truck, that's kind of what kicked off this whole YouTube thing, because I always like making videos. I always make car videos, and I had a GoPro and all that, and I'm like, I started seeing some of the other RC videos, and then I was like, I'm going to make some videos. So I made a few little videos, and I started getting a little bit of subscribers. I kind of had like something in mind, and then they changed the rules. And so once they changed it to needing 1,000 subscribers, that was kind of my goal. I was like, well, I'm just going to keep making videos till I get the 1,000 subscribers. But then I started finding out about like RC events, and I really got into the hobby because that's a lot of what I did in high school. Is nitros. I always was into nitro RC, and then once I found out about the lipos and started finding out about bashers, it's like, you got to be kidding me. So I am on a GoPro 7 smashing. Yeah, I got the 7. I like the 8 and some of the features and the new Super Smooth, but on the 8 you can't replace the lens. I don't know where mine is at the moment. But
on the drawer.
I don't know where I put it. But so I cracked my lens on my 7. All I did, $20. I ordered not the lens, but the little cover of the lens on the outside. You just twist that and you can pop a new one on. On the 8, they claim it's stronger, this, that, and the other thing. But if you got a big old gnarly scratch on it, then you're kind of stuck with it. And they don't really... then you got to buy a whole new camera. So most expensive RTR ever spent on? I'd have to say my TRX4 Bronco. I think that was like a $500 truck. I like A-Main hobbies because they're like a few hours away, like 3 or 4 hours away from me. So I get things in like 2 days. If I order on a Monday, I'll have it by Tuesday. If I do UPS, I can get it next day, no problem. But they offer that a firm financing, and that stuff's really good. I'll choose like just to break it up into payments, and it shows you. So like for a few bucks more, like I like, excuse me, how the firm works because it shows you like what you're gonna pay on interest, so you can kind of select out of the three. And sometimes I use that. I like that. Oh, that's where you got that phaser smashing. Sweet. That's my friend that I told you I've been talking to on Instagram smashing. What? Wait, domestic suspension articulation. Well, I've been experimenting a little bit. I was like, I went down to like a 10, but it seems like it just, I don't know. I wasn't really sure. And then I seen guys like Scale Builders Guild and Harley saying they were trying like 60 weight, and I think I put like a 45 was the highest I had on hand, and on my little HPI Venture that I got, and it actually seemed like it was too much. So I might have to go down to something a little bit less. I just have to do more experimenting. Fig collecting is going good.
You got 1, 2,
I got
3, 4, 5, 6 little rings.
Quite a few. I like the Mattels because the look,
and
but
little Steve.
the Hasbros, the classic Hasbros, like let's see.
I mean the little midgets one. Midget.
Well, not midgets, but the classic Hasbros like this. This is the best there is, the best there was, and the best there ever will be. Bret Hart. So these are classic Hasbros. These are the ones I had as a kid. So I've been buying these up. I haven't been buying anything because of this nonsense going on. I'm afraid to spend any money. So I haven't bought any, but I did order a Virgil just the other day. I got a good deal on it in my car. I got it for like $11 and it's in good shape with the action working. But like this one here, I think I paid like 35, which is kind of high, but it's actually, these things are only going up in value. So this is the one with the pink heart. So I got to get the other one with the purple heart. But yeah, Hasbro's classic nostalgia. I picked up another ring. So I got two of the classic rings, and they're because one ring was way too full. So, but I probably won't pick up any other rings. I got the Blue Post, which is the American version, and then I got the Black Post, which is the UK version. And there's only one other ring that I need to get. I have all the rings, but that's like a $300 ring. It's the yellow version with the King of the Ring stickers. And I don't think I want to pay that, but that's just because I'm not working right now and I don't have any money. Doesn't mean I wouldn't wheel and deal on eBay and jump on a deal if I found it. But
where are you gonna put it? You got no more room.
Well, when I get my house, I'm gonna have these glass shelves that IKEA uses, which a lot of the big collectors use. They're actually really sweet, and those will be full of figs, and I'll have a whole new studio. And yeah, because I'll be able to put like my bashers, even my crawlers when they get dirty. I don't like to have them like in my room. I got my computer in here, and I don't know, it's an indoor environment, so you got to make sure the trucks are really cleaned off. Free mods for TRX floor owner. If you like scale, you can check out one of my very early on videos on how to reverse the order of the locking diffs, so you can do a rear locker, because most vehicles come with the rear locker these days. Like if they got the off-road packages, like my pickup has got a locker in it, but it's only a rear. But that can kind of hinder the performance because you could just lock the front and use it almost like a dig in a way. You can kind of pull it a little different, but if you want scale, you can do the rear locker and you can get that some sliding action. You can lock those back two wheels, but it's kind of hard because of the Traxxas radio. You got to do. It took me a long time to get it, but you can do it. Drop my radio. So other than that, free mods, I mean, it all depends. If you got the Land Rover, you could chop it and make it into a pickup, and you can save some weight on the body. That would increase performance a little bit.
And Bobby RC says, what do you think about the Arrma Senton 3S BLX 4x4 truck or the Typhoon 3S? He's wanting to buy a new RC sometime.
All the Arrma lines are really good. People love those trucks. I've never had any of the 3Ss, but I do like the Arrma stuff. It's been pretty good.
And then slow smashing. Is it good to put the extra weight on the front of a crawler?
Yeah,
Yes.
it is. Forward weight bias is definitely good if you can figure out a way. I've seen people do different things. It depends what kind of rig you have. Well, one thing I did that did not go well was the TRX4 bumper on the Land Rover was plastic and it had like big gaps in it. And I seen people filling it with weight and then using glue, but I'm not quite sure why. But the Gorilla Glue I used just would not harden, and I think I tried to use styrene to cover it up, or and it just kept like seeping out and making a mess. I just wanted to buy a new bumper. I gave up on that. But on like the Bronco, you can if you can get a pack that fits in that little slot, it's a little high, but then you can still at least get like a little weight on the front of the truck on that inner fender system, which is pretty good. That seems to work. But you need that weight down low. So I recommend maybe just a little bit of brass. You don't want to be like Mr. Brass 2000 or anything, but a little bit of brass. Like on my Element, I added brass knuckles and brass, no, aluminum link mounts. Just a little bit of weight. And if you can, beef tubes I heard work really good. That like brass inserts on the axles. If you had an SCX-10-2, I know they make them for those. I'm not sure about the TRX-4 because maybe because of the portals. I'm not sure, but I'm sure you can look into that beef tubes. Funny name, but good products. That's what I have on my.
They're not actual beef, just so you know.
It is 100% beef brass beef. Actually, that's not. I got SSD brass on mine. Well, what's $299 on eBay?
The cars he was asking.
Oh, I would go with the more truck looking one, the Senton, because I think the Typhon is more of like a buggy style. I seen people go pretty good with those. It uses basically the same setup as the 4S line, and my 4S Outcast. I mean, the thing rips. It's just in the cold. It's weak and the chassis breaks. Broken anything on my TRX4? I don't think I ever broke anything other than the servo, but the servos just suck on Traxxas. Those, even the metal ones, the 2075Xs. I think my servo went out in like days of having the truck or something. That was my first upgrade. But once you put a good servo in it, it's pretty good. I have heard people having issues with the ESC on 3S, but I never burnt up any of the Traxxas electronics outside the servo. The ESC and the motor I still have. I actually used it in my HPI kit because I didn't have money to buy any electronics at the time, so I just put the Traxxas system in it, and that's how I originally was driving the truck. It's definitely, not the best, but, it comes with it, and you can run it for a long time, but if I had to pick a brush system, that Hobbywing 1080 is just like such a value. Like it comes with that program card. It's just so good, and it's only like $40. So, I mean, even if you buy a Traxxas and just put that in it, like you would have all the tunability, and it's really smooth and everything. But the Traxxas, I mean, I've heard it said before. This is not like an original thought, but it is. It's over-engineered. I think. Like, I mean, Kevin Talbot put like 6S in it and ran it like a lot with 6S. Like the gears, whatever they use, are really good. I did take the locking diffs out of my original one. The Bronco still has them, but I put the little spool in it because those mini servos would kind of burn up, and they're just, I don't know. I just wasn't really a fan. I had issues with mine. I had to take my hand and turn it because it burned out, and I didn't want to buy like another Traxxas mini servo. So I just bought the locking kits, put those in there so the diffs are locked all the time. And my original TRX4, which it's missing a bunch of parts. I don't know. I took stuff off of it, and I sent 11 Charlie stuff for veteran build, and I don't really know. It's somewhere. I got it somewhere. I was going to donate the whole truck, but didn't really come to fruition or whatever. Maybe I still send that to 11 Charlie. I don't know. But I kind of want to build the Traxxas tracks with that. It's the longer wheelbase, and they make that longer wheelbase body. Proline does, the Raptor one. So I thought that would look pretty cool on there with some tracks. But I think the tracks are they 200 a set or 200 for all four. I forget. So everything just comes down to money. But to be honest with you, I'm pretty lazy. I'm not much of a builder per se, like a hand scratch builder. I don't mind buying things, putting them on. But that's why I like crawlers because I got my element all built. I got it pretty much dialed how I want, and I just charge a battery, throw a battery in it, and we like to just go out. We live in a great place. My spots are in the snow right now, but once that snow starts melting, it's like all kinds of water flowing down, and you can just do. I don't know. You could go there multiple times and do different lines, and that's just at like the one turnout on the mountain that I stop at. It's probably like my favorite spot. But you can go up right where Axial Fest is. I can be where Axial Fest is in 15 minutes, about 15 20 minutes, and I can do all the trails you would see on Axial Fest. You can check out my videos if you want from Axial Fest or anyone else's video from 2019 on Axial Fest, and I mean that's right in my backyard. There's all kinds of stuff. There's this place called Catfish Pond. It's really great. I really like that. Oh, what's up, Brad? Tonight? No, tomorrow I'll be on. I don't think well, I mean, I could be on later tonight. I have no idea. I have no idea, Brad. How are you, Brad? How you dealing with the being inside? Tracks can be reinvented way better. Yeah, you got better ideas for the tracks. I know I've seen some videos on them, and they didn't seem like they were doing all that good. Yeah, I'll probably be on Tank's chat, Bobby. I'll probably pop in if I see it.
Tonight?
Yeah, it's not Thursday though, but he's been doing some other chats. Last week it confused me. I'm like, oh, the chat. I'm like, what day is it? I was all confused. Yeah, but the tracks they don't seem to hook up. I think they need some sort of maybe different kind of rubber or something. I think right now that's more of like a novelty type of deal, maybe that just for looks. But I don't know. I could be wrong. I haven't run them. Maybe on rocks they grip or whatever. And I don't think in like deep snow they're gonna go anywhere. You're not gonna have enough speed to stay on top of the snow like a snowmobile or anything. You're just gonna bloop, sink in the snow, in that size. But maybe if the snow is packed down or whatever.
Hoy jueves.
Oh, okay,
Well, that's good, right?
yeah.
Have those chats and everything since we're all bored at home.
Yeah, well, we always have them anyway. I told you that's meet all my friends in there. It's nice. I love the chats. Steve-O hasn't been around though. I haven't heard from him. I hope he's doing all right. And he didn't have his chat on Friday, or I didn't see it anyway. My notifications have been funny. Like even Tank's chat on Thursday, I don't think I was in because I didn't see the notification or something. Paddles on the tracks now. Interesting. Yeah, I see. Yeah, like they're making paddles. I bought some paddles for my MT 4x4, but we had to cancel our vacation. I was supposed to go to this beach area and stuff, and we didn't get to go because I was afraid they were going to do lockdowns, and I was right, and the restaurants were closed and stuff too. I get to
my favorite is still the Deadbolt.
The Deadbolt. Oh,
yeah. I love my little.
But it's not a Deadbolt anymore.
But yeah, it started as one.
Yeah, she hasn't really drove the Red Cat that much. What, one time? I think I drove it more than you.
Yeah, maybe 2 times, but not that long. And I cannot get used to it yet. It's different and it feels like longer, and I have a hard time getting into things, and I just like get frustrated with it, but I just need to drive it more. But I like the Bronco, the Deadbolt, because I paint his little body. He's my kid.
Yeah, she painted the body on it. But with the Red Cat, she's not used to the overhang now on the back. So the Bronco, I mean, it's got very little overhang, and I got the bumper tucked way in, so it's got no overhang in the front. So she just pops on stuff. That SCX-10 too, the way I had it set up for her, she was doing like super good on there. A dig option, not that I know of for the TRX4. That's in the design of the transmission. So I don't think I've seen any dig kits for that.
He hasn't been doing the chats.
Mm. Yeah, I don't know, Brad. I wasn't in the chat last week. Last time I was on the chat, I believe you were there. We had a good chat that night. Yeah, no dig function. This sounds funny to you? She doesn't really know what a dig is, I don't think. So.
He was in 11 Charlie the other day.
TRX4 though, they're solid trucks. I'd have to say if I were to recommend an RC to a beginner for a crawler, the TRX4 Sport without the lockers and anything to really go wrong, like I think that's a really good value. And the Element doesn't offer a licensed body either, so and then you get the portals. I think you get a little bit better performance out of the box, over the Element with the TRX4 Sport. Nice smash in TRX4 Sport. Yeah, you got a blue one, I think. I've seen it in your videos. I like your turtles. I was trying to show my wife the turtles. She likes them. I like turtles. I seen how you had them outside. We're going to move. It stays pretty warm. But what do you do when it gets cold? Do you have to put them in light or anything? Or they
turtle farm?
Well, what do you do with those things when it's cold? I was wondering that. Because it can get cold. Yeah, they keep the grass short. That's cool. I seen them in in the video, and they were just like kind of in this little area. I was like, oh.
What kind are they? What kind of turtles you got? Heaters in their shed.
They got a little shed, and they go in it, and they got pads. That's super simple. We could do that.
Yeah, sulcats. That's what I thought it was. Yeah. I couldn't remember. I was like, I keep trying to think of the name, and couldn't.
Yeah, we got one of the water turtles, which is pretty cool. So she wants to. I showed her your turtles, and I was like, "Oh, see these turtles? They're so big. They're so cool."
Will you have them since they were little, or not? Because I think they like super tiny, and then
they were adopted.
No, adopted.
They're step turtles.
Step turtles.
I'm hoping when this virus nonsense is over, I haven't really been affected because usually I'm not back to work yet.
14 inches.
The snow's melting kind of rapidly, but we haven't had any good weather. Next week's going to be crappy. So, I mean, I'm still not on track to when I get back to work, but any week now, I hope to get to work. But my boss, I know he's a very by-the-book kind of guy. And
there's Bill.
Bill, what's up, Bill? How you doing down the hill there, buddy? When this stuff's over, we gotta crawl.
We've been thinking about you. You need to come and show us that sword in the stone. I cannot sleep at night because I didn't find it.
We searched all around, Bill, for that sword.
Yes. No, I have a heating lamp for them.
Yeah, we have a water turtle, Brad, and then it's got a little platform it goes up on with the red above it, the light above it.
Yeah, and heaters for their water and all that.
Yeah, the water's heated.
Make sure we don't make turtle soup.
Turtle soup. The turtle's a lot of work to keep that tank clean. Yeah. I told her I'm not helping. I told her when she wanted to get it, but I know they're kind of cool. So a new crawler shop in Reno in May. Wow, no way.
We need to.
Is it the what was the name of the other hobby shop, Bill, that used to be down there? Hey, what's up, Rich?
Stickies?
Yeah, Stickies, Rich Ullman.
Stickies.
Stickies RC. I like it. I think it's cool. Stickies.
Yeah, it sounds sticky.
Sounds a little sticky. I'm excited. A new RC shop.
In May, though. Well, with everything going on, they really gonna open?
Chinese turtles.
We used to have two Chinese. I don't know what they look like.
A Chinese turtle. They didn't have Corona, did they? Is this how that all started? Yeah, Brad, we haven't had good weather either. Yeah, it's about what we've been in, struggling to get out of the 40s.
Super cold, windy.
Yeah, today was windy.
Snow coming.
If you're in the sun's getting a little bit closer. It feels pretty good, but
then the wind.
And you're like, and it hits you. And I'm kind of not like a weather snob, but once the weather hits here, like mid-May, end of May, it doesn't rain and it's just beautiful every day. And because we're in the elevation, it gets really cold at night. So in the morning when you wake up, it's not hot yet or anything. And then I go to work and it starts warming up. And then time it gets hot, you're like, oh, whatever. And then it just kind of cools down. And The DPC is going to extend LED lit in the storefront shop. Cool, cool. More RC stores, the better. Yeah, I gotta get some of those LEDs. I hear a lot of things. I met them at Axial Fest, but
Yeah.
I'm not that great at remembering.
Almost.
60s. 60 would be
Almost.
nice. If we could bump up into the
Yes.
60s, I'd be pretty good.
We need to tan.
Yeah, we need some sun for sure.
He's too white.
Yes, I'm very white. It's because I'm not Mexican. Although people think I'm Mexican all the time. I'll be
Yeah.
on job sites, and because all the workers are Mexicans, they just start speaking to me in Spanish. And like, I can understand her and some people, and I got to speak slow. But when some guys I never met, she's like, I'm like, no sé. They think, oh, you're not Mexican? It's funny. Yeah, I'd be dying for 60s right now. If I could get
Yes.
60s, I'd be a happy camper. But I don't know.
We could at least sit in the balcony and tan and have more beers.
Oh yeah, just what we
instead of
need.
in the couch.
Yeah, well, I've been in my office chair. Actually, yesterday I didn't even get out of bed. I wasn't really in the mood. I just sat in bed. I've been watching a lot of the WWE Network, watching Snapping
I'm the
Turtles.
snapping
Yeah,
turtle.
she's a snapping turtle. She gets hungry. You gotta be careful. Key to women is keeping them fed.
See.
Um,
And buy the makeup.
yeah, she's gonna cover up her ugly. All right. Well, it's been like close to an hour here, so
Yeah.
I just wanted to come on because I haven't been making videos and I've kind of been bummed about it. And every time I had this vacation planned and videos planned, but then this stuff kind of happened and I didn't want to be so far away from home and anything happened. I mean, I would have been able to make it home, but I had gone to this place already on vacation and there's some really good restaurants and that's where we wanted to go and whatnot. And I just didn't really want to worry about it when it was going on. I didn't like to be away from home. We have people here we gotta make sure we're here for, so I didn't
Yeah.
want anything bad to happen. So we had to cancel the vacation, but I was gonna make some bashing videos, some more beach crawl videos. So I've been able to put out a few videos because I haven't really been able to make videos. And the bash spot is just like soaking mud and it's not that fun. I don't like getting my trucks like
Hi,
super
Nancy.
filled with all the mud and then having to clean them off. I mean, it's like it's not a little mud, it's like just mud city. So it is what it is. So I figured we'd come on here, answer some questions, talk to the beautiful people a little bit, say hi, let everyone know that I'm still around. I still intend to make videos and everything.
And then with the snow, we cannot go out and
Yeah,
do
so
anything. And today was not a good day.
yeah,
Maybe
so
tomorrow.
tomorrow I'm probably gonna come live, maybe around the afternoon, set up my bash ramp. I got a little place where there's no snow and it should be good. Hopefully there's no 5-0 out wondering what I'm
He's
doing,
gonna
trying to tell me to
jump
stay home.
Some girls in bikinis. So don't
Yeah,
release it.
that's coming up. I'm gonna line up 20
All our
hoes
neighbors.
and jump them. You know, nothing the hose can't fix. Yeah, but I don't like. Actually, we have a dog wash, but I don't like soaking my rigs down, getting water on all the bearings and that much. You know, so. Yeah, working from home. Well, that's good. You can work from home. She's still working 3 days a week at least. Slow, not full long days or anything, but
I get out of the house, so it's
so we're thankful for
I
that.
don't have to smell him all day.
I'm not smelly. I don't know what she's talking about. I shower like at least twice
Once
a month.
week.
Yeah.
It was better. You see, I said once a week.
She's giving me more credit. That's false. I shower every day. Okay. Ah, Moon Rocks. Yeah, that's a good place. It's a little. That's like that's like an hour and a half for me to get down there,
Aren't
Bill.
we having bad weather Friday or
Yeah, there's
Saturday?
some bad weather
When?
coming, Bill. But maybe it's not
Yeah.
gonna push over the mountain. I don't know yet. Bill's pretty
That's
close to
something.
us. Bill's a good guy. We've
Yeah.
drove RCs with him. But yeah, I'll keep rambling on here. So it's been about an hour, so I just want to let you guys know what's going on. Thanks for everyone. Thanks
Yeah, thanks
for coming in, BSing around and talking. It's nice to know. And yeah,
What color? Purple. Purple.
no, don't do purple. Don't do it. Don't listen to her. Oh, Prison Hill in Carson. Okay.
Oh,
Prison Hill.
Hill.
Where by Prison Hill? Right near the little prison down there? Because I don't know. There's a whole lot. I got stuck out. Well, no, that's not where I got stuck, but I know the area a little bit. 6.5 Richter scale. We've had some earthquakes here.
We
Oh,
heard
Brad.
about it.
We had a 3.5. I felt it two different times. We had them. I jumped up. I'm like, what the heck?
That's
Orange and black. There
scary.
you go. Good color scheme.
Orange,
All right, guys.
purple, and
This
black.
time we're really out. Thanks for joining, and
Yeah.
stay tuned. We'll put out
Have
some
fun.
videos. Maybe we'll be on live tomorrow bashing the MT4x4, but we appreciate you all. Adios.
Stay healthy.